only kicks now, and it's his chance to show what he's made of, and he's gonna make them pay! That's kicks!
We see map bans coming out, Haven, Lotus, and Bind. If you make it to the decider.
Go back on ISO. I think last week he didn't show us an ISO level of performance.
27 available agents played. A few of them shown for the first time the other day. And with CNED being part of this force with the Outlaw already finding one.
How they're still wanting to hold on to that A space, but it's Mr. Fallen we have to look at, and getting caught out in mid is not going to be good at all.
But very quickly, you're already seeing that reaction come through middle.
Yeah, I'm really liking this from Vitality, and well, the Cypher setup will be cleared out. And Vitality in the same margin have went and re-cleared a lot of this map. Heels trying to get onto the engagements, it's not pretty though.
Stunned up in the corner, Zeus gets another, now it's a 2-on-2.
Alright, Zeus now trying to find more, trying to see what he can see. And through CT, and it's go back through the other side.
Unfazed, well, the same with the Hunter's Fury, but it's all hands on deck. 4 players now on the A site, ready to receive FUT in this execution.
Not cleared towards Graffiti, Kovac gets the first, and well, still kept even!
Whoa!
But not before Kix gets his! And well, as the announcer says, with the spike down and not a lot of time left, FUT need to get a move on, still need to clear towards in hell, and well, Yetish is actually doing it, and now it's all up to Les.
Great display from the Brazilian last week. Now in the 2 versus 1, wants to get out on site early.
He's not being allowed it though, that's the problem. So Spike will go down. One more cage to work with if he wants to try and use that to get out entirely. What is that from Les? But Dirk is here, he's TP'd in. He's looking to get an engagement.
Forced to withdraw from the situation to retake, and with Dirk's ult committed, they will.
Clearing through the ulties, but that is a big ultimate to delay.
And FUT just not really in a position to keep challenging this. No extra input backside. Balls 4-on-2, both players still on a very open line. Trying to fight through long, but with the smoke dropped in, this Recon has to do the heavy lifting and stop Kicks from getting half. It's not landed, he just full sticks it. Well, Yetajay will walk away with all the kills he could have asked for. The round continues to evade them, and he'll die after time. Can we really see a different version of this team? Do we need to? Because right now, Kovac has his own new lease on life.
FUT, yeah, you have the A space, but you're not really getting anywhere near the site, and Kovac's looking for more.
Playing around the own smoke. It's just too easy. Another investment from FUT, which might just be amounting to nothing. Kovac is a man remade on Haven today. With CNED flashed in the corner, it doesn't matter. You can't flash those champs winning credentials here.
For the rifle, but this is an aggressive take as the players send it. I mean, they're trying to refight him, but it's Vitality who are coming out on top. On the other side, he's been very good in these engagements, very good when he has to brawl his way through, but huge CNED who comes out on top, and he's looking to dip away straight away.
Well, he has the ultimate here as well, so as soon as the hat confirms that there is nobody towards the A side of the map, that's exactly where he'll go. Not the spike carrier, though.
No, not the spike carrier, but also on top of that, you've got to be looking at that Cypher wire, right? That line through on towards CT, at least they're able to deny that information coming through the old drone. Now it's even, and time ticking away. That's the ally for FUT here, as we see right now, unfake in towards CT. The bow's being seen, and CNED knows there's a player close by. That operator waiting, and it's a no-scope. The classic out, but instead it's the from CNED!
And for those who would have questioned his role in coming to this team, just put an op in that man's hands. And is there anything he can't do? Chance.
Seems if this is going towards B, or you would think that it's just a fake, and they're depositing CNED towards the back of B.
Nice rehearsed opening. He gets backside control. Huge question mark in the middle of the map.
Yeah, and Dirka is showing that the middle of the map is his. CNED still back there and not activating whatsoever. Get a little bit claustrophobic for FUT.
Yeah, the map has flipped. mrFaliN has to be careful. It's another round where he drops in the backline and the spike goes down. Dirka solving problems yet again for Vitality. as it's another 4 versus 2.
Last player standing.
And on top of that,
30
seen
seconds
Ed, even though absolutely spectacular, he's left all alone with 20 seconds left.
It's the deep clear, which this round lives and dies, but unfake jumps the gun.
Much control at all, apart from mains, and I mean, they've completely given up here.
Playing a full retake. This smoke through mid is just going to add another spanner to the works. It's a fake plant and a TP from Durka,
I
but
like that.
it's going to take a while for him to get to A, and they already had the sight.
What's happening, but they're starting to get an idea now as they lean heavier towards A, and Vitality, they've still got a lot of utility when that retake comes through.
Doesn't meet much of a response, no capitalization, so they send it in at a second chance, and it's a flood of red hitting the feed. CNED needing yet another clutch. He'll find 3 of the 4, but the final one evades him. And so Vitality is playing back-to-back pistol rounds through unfake.
Something to take note of as this round develops, and Durka, oh mate, that flash was absolutely perfect, and it stopped Zeus's stunt from getting anywhere near him. Just making sure to play late into this round.
Durka's still going, he doesn't care! He makes FUT sweat! And with 3 already under his belt, final player's been brought into the Shadow Realm as FUT are kicked out of Haven. Their home ground amounts to nothing. 13-2. Simple work for the super team.
And now, double duelists coming out pretty quickly here from the side of FUT.
So it's
the
standard
Euro
for
Omen.
FUT.
It's been baited for by Cracks.
So not exactly the 2 we were talking about, but Crack's always a player who is so good at putting his life on the line to set up the play, but Durka's read it.
You'd hope so if you're a Vitality fan. Fallen just a glimpse there. He's using the own attack Viper Wall against Vitality's his skills up there. A big duel against less, and well, unfortunately.
Just waiting now to group up and take the C site in unison. Cracks waiting at the back. Still has a horn and a headshot onto unfake, but can't hang around for too much longer. Forced to drop back. Zeus looking to get played in by some utility, but it's just not happening. Not right now. Vitality with every single pistol in the bag so far, and they'll look to make it 3 for 3. Up against Cracks, he falls, and that's it. Done and over with.
Yeah, fight every single time, and well, they're going for a quick pop towards C.
FALEN has brilliant positioning here with the paranoia, can catch a few targets, but Kovac unblinded, unperturbed. Work to do himself here on site, but forced to disengage, so Vitality in a position to look to try and move to post, but Zeus overlooked. Timing on less here as well through Waterfall. Cracks just moving the crosshair away a little sluggishly. It has made the call to then go ahead and retake the site. There is 1 player away from the rest of the pack, but less now grouped up through the revolving door. A 3 versus 2 played out from main. Only kicks now, and it's his chance to show what he's made of, and he's gonna make them pay! That's kicks! You can see Durka getting very active in the comms here. I think he hears the click of the cam, and that's how he knows. There was a contact piece. It's CNED that follows it up eventually.
And he's done a lot of damage here, looking for an angle for the next engagement, but now Vitality slowly start to combine their forces and hit this site.
Brilliant positioning from CNED. Spike can now go in. It's an open plant from unfake. MrFaliN's gonna spam it. It stops the pole from being able to fully commit, and with time dwindling 10 seconds or less, it has to be kicks. He had the ult, but not the objective.
Steel Garden being used.
There's only 1 player caught in it, Yetege. Vitality expecting more of FUT in this retake. The troops only now starting to gather together, and a hefty investment here. Can they really pull this off?
That's going to be the question. Is it players don't know? The paranoia is perfect, and it's now Kovac left in main. A complete clear out by FUT. Kind of prodded towards stairs instead. No, through tree they go. It will finally be the players. The site anchors under fire as Yetege is the first to go. Cracks now trying to move from backside to further up close and make it a 1! 3 of the best from him.
Pick coming in from less. trying to fortify what is left of this site hold as it's beginning to crumble between him and Unfake. They have to go huge, and Les has made it a 2-on-2.
And well, as you say, the time's starting to get low itself. What can CNED do to even break through this? Not a whole lot. Tries to take a different approach, a different angle. He's onto the spike, but his health is going as well as the time. And well, it will be a Vitality round in the end.
Yetajay gets caught in transition. The push is coming in from B main. That's the TP. They will have heard CNED making his escape. And as I said, that one-player Hobbit Yetajay now put under a lot of stress in this situation to try and do his best effort on B. Quietly under the radar for now, but Durka will remove him.
Right, well, and the rest of the FUT are finally here, but not before Vitality have set up a perfect post plan.
Showstopper coming in, Durka trying to bash on the door and find a way out, but Zeus will dig him a grave instead. 4v4 situation, and it's a deep post plant. The flash will hit from the wall of the Vice, and Kovac laid up to get traded out. Numbers in their favor. Krax has to go on the offensive again to lead FUT to a 5th round, but it might just be their undoing instead. It's Kicks that closes 8-4. The side.
Oh, unfortunately, Jerka just tries to go and take an engagement. Still even though, through Unfake, and Kovac from backside spams through the smoke and gets 3!
Spike down A.
Spike left all on no man's land. Well, I say no man's land, it's Vitality's land.
Asking a lot of him in this position. Just digging out that first fight is everything, and the timing.
Tries to go up.
Spotted.
Yeah, exactly, and all 3 players are here as Kovac tries to take a timing round the side and gives Yetajay a 1 versus 1. 4 bullets in the chamber. Well, not a whole lot of health left. Vitality get the 4th pistol. That's 4 out of 4 for them. Well, it looks like they'll be able to grab double digits as well.
Yeah, it was a really nice refight back through. Great utility usage from Vitality. A little bit of luck shooting in the dark could prove to be problematic. As soon as CNED rings the doorbell, he's gonna start to unload the magazine. Also drop back, in fact, and reinforce some of this space. Rotation making its way over. This B control for Vitality has massively aided them in doing so.
That has allowed utility to go down for FUT to hold on.
That broken still. Huge stockpile of utility for Vitality into the retake, and Kova prowling the front lines, making it look easy as the Phantom quickly scours away 2 players. Scratched off the face of this round. FUT faltering, and with only 2 remaining, they're blind and dead at the hands of Unfake.
FUT are just not able to live with the firepower that Vitality has, and finally showing it in a match, an official. The plan creation is just spot on from the get-go.
But enough utility to stall this out.
That's exactly what he's playing for.
Look at the TP!
Still hanging about, and maybe he's hung about a little bit too long, as that's an upgrade, and well, even continuing forward, and that's the problem. CNED dying to the Thorns, and it's all even in a very weird way.
Durka losing his life there makes it a 3-on-3. Nightfall coming in, Krax has his with 1 more kill.
Yeah, Paranoia as Kix tries to stop players getting on to the fight, but when they do, they're going to win it out. Still though, the re-engage from CT, the re-clear is perfect, and Yetajay has 2 targets to try and knock down, which he cannot. It is map and series point for Vitality now. And well, there's a little bit of mid-rounding through B main, and well, it's going to activate the showstopper straight away. And Durka gets his opposite number.
The red glitch pop is back, but it's the showstopper that gets things started on what could be the final round for Vitality. A procession towards the finish line with CNED. Bringing it back to a 4-on-4.
Keeping things even. Big reveal. Lights up the players coming through, but as they try to deny the space, Unfake buys it through his silent drop. Now CNED trying to get some of his own and doing so successfully, but he's all got to do it. It's got to be an ace clutch. still has 2 TPs in which to work, one expended through towards Tree, but instead cut down. FUT, after a successful week last week, coming from the depths, they're unfortunately sank here by Vitality's super team.